feel a little sorry for you come about now. You sure you're okay?
Take it easy on me. You're still bitter about that 0-1 game, I think.
I'm getting even, I can tell you that.
Hang on. Hang on.
This guy's got children. I don't want to mess his life up. You want to go again?
No.
You're going to be dead.
I'm done. That was it.
That last one was what I was talking about. You see them white caps coming?
That was the one. I saw it coming.
Today, from GOK Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. It's Week 18 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Good time.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
Damn!
This guy. And the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't want too much ruffling. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
First down, they'll start out with Singletary. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've got a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Now the first throw of the afternoon, and the connection is made. 7 yards there for the first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good
And that's caught inside the 30.
Damn!
The right end, touchdown, New York. Jonathan Mingo, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are on the board first here on the road in Kansas Kansas City. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. As they start past the 30. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
They go play fake. Mahomes. This one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And getting this just shy of midfield. They spotted at the 49. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try to get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Chiefs at 14-2 heading into this final week. And they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl front runners. They're playing with extreme confidence. And you need that in order to go all the way.
Rolling to his right. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 22-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. On play action, it's Mahomes. And this will be a
motherfucker, man!
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown, then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out, still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Showing off the quick feet that time and getting forward for a pickup of 3 yards. They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Flush to his right. A short one there to Fryermuth. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run. He'll let it go deep. Right sideline. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him a gain of 38.
When they needed to play this.
Ryan Dable reaching for that challenge flag, and he's going to... Lines up a very good call there defensively to challenge that one, as that now will wind up an incomplete pass. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Mahomes firing complete. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And with St. Paul, 60 yards. And the Chiefs are back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed, because let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate? What's that?
Well, as I used to hear my old man talk about, it usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
What the fuck is he in the game?
In a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second chance for him to do it, and he wound up a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. You talk about this Chiefs defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking out the #1 overall offense in the league.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Here's Daniel Whelan on now to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This will be fielded at the 17. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
And he gets this from the midfield before he's brought down. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter, as that's a first down. Defensively, they're going to have to do something about him in a hurry, because that last catch puts him over the 100-yard mark. We haven't even hit the second quarter yet.
And you did say they'd have to do it in a hurry. It has to be right now, because as his confidence grows, it'll actually overwhelm the defense. No matter what they do, he'll feel like they can't stop him.
Now this throw caught left side. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Mahomes now on first down. A short one there to Flower. He is out of bounds inside the 30.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it, turn upfield, and pick up the first down.
Balled it to 26, 2nd and 7. Mahomes to throw once more. Here's Freiermuth again. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to 16. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And they'll get 4 there and go to about the 12-yard line. Now a 2nd and 6. Mahomes going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And there's caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Amon-Ra St. Brown with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try to discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Brian Branch from the secondary in on the tackle. They work now on 2nd and 9. Singletary again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Being chased out left.
How the fuck ain't none of y'all catch him?
At the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Here's Daniel Whelan now. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the play over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. Steps away to his left. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And past the 40. The 40's out of bounds. The Browns starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. It takes 2 to tango. And just 3 yards on the catch there. Couldn't get away. And that'll make it second down. You talk about this giant defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And this is one of those something's got to give games. You got the number 1 passing team in the NFL against the number 1 defense against the pass. A lot of times the battle's in the trenches. We know that. We see it all the time. But this game is going to be going down.
Give him 4 on the carry. It'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Pretty entertaining start. 14 on the score on EA Sports.
Man, I smoke don't really drink, but I be sitting there.
Second quarter from Arrowhead.
I'm up in the club with bad bras, someone sitting there.
They've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's taking it.
And this shit real bad. I'm hitting in the ticket. I call myself a pimp, so I'ma keep it. Yeah, you know me, my family do, but my liquor is mixed. You can see that everything I do is buku.
They go play action. Now Mahomes escaping the pressure right. Open man right side is Rice. And he's going to get this one down to the red zone. 23 yards on the play.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Rice. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
You gotta win the game.
And they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And New York set to take the field. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to cut it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
You gotta sack his ass, bro.
Come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll look to throw. There's the right side here, complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll set up to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one at
TJ, you gonna get his ass.
Gardner took a while for him to lock onto a receiver, and he finally found his man coming left to right across the formation. But by the time he got the ball to him, not much of a chance to turn upfield and make anything out of it.
Now 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go. He gets the football.
Oh, we go.
The lineman on the other side is getting it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, the pocket collapsed around him. I know we talked about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't it?
It really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training them to understand this is the knowledge you have to make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
That will good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. 3-4 defense, and that O-line really dominated the D-line on that play.
And think of it this way. With a 3-4, you have a natural bubble over each guard because those guys don't have defenders over them. Oftentimes, if you want to run up the middle, they can get upfield and get on the linebackers right now, and that gives the running back a heck of a chance to get into the secondary. A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
My nigga, that's not... This nigga not even supposed to be in a fucking game, yo.
When Mahomes sees something, he'll change the play. They're going to look to throw. Now a battle for the football.
Bitch ass nigga.
Rashee Rice with career touchdown number 70. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Extra point by Baker is on target. These guys will take a 10-point lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown.
We need 2 more.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. Singletary loses it.
Wow. That ball was not full, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Yep, I already know what y'all gonna do.
First ball down on there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They're probably guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage.
Man, I should have called a timeout, man. They know what the fuck they doing, bro. Maybe become the fucking D tackle.
Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Wow, coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to look deep down the field.
Fuck is you talking about, nigga?
Well, they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this doing the different type of coverages that he's seeing, but clearly there's some growing still to do.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
Gotta get Pat.
That's doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
Yeah, things are pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he's fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now 2nd and 9. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. So the completion good for 7 there. And 3rd and 1 now.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his fifth catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Mahomes now to throw. A short one there to Freiermuth. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And Akers, he is not going to get there. They mark him short of the 1st. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here. So for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. In lieu of the sneak on 4th and inches, they just say, give it to the big man in the backfield.
Yeah, fullback no less. Not many of those left in the NFL, but for those that have one, perfect time to use them. Perfect time to get it done.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Flushed out right. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
That's a good job there. We do talk about this a lot. Their job is simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
Now here's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. His secondary has been roasted in this 1st half.
Yo, mama been roasted, nigga.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Flush to his right. And he can't get
Oh, fuck, man. He ain't even run the fucking route.
Able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down.
Traditionally, as a defense, your #1 job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacted the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and the lead will hold at 10.
Well, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in the kicker to try and hit from 61 yards. And this one winds up no good.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Here's a 2nd and 7. He completes this one. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Oh, man, God damn it!
But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Touchdown!
Oh my God, yo.
And the Giants have got it back to within a score. Moody good with the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21.
That dude gets some lucky shit, bro.
And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. This taken in at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Mahomes now on first down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Well, he's got it out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot.
Damn, right?
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get in. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Second and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Complete. Jefferson the target. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice.
Wow. Come on.
Rashee Rice with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final
team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Extra play by Bucker is on target. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Bucker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants now going to take over late in this first half. And with them down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. They'll come out throwing here on first down.
That was a pick, yo.
That's complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop.
He cannot get a touchdown.
Seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Second and 4. And that's going to be incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from the
I do not want this slow-ass nigga to game.
A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Chiefs.
The one moment I don't say it, that's when he get it off. But I get the fumble, thank God.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near. And you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. Bucker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've only 30 minutes left in the regular season, and everybody's excited for the playoffs, so we're just going to forget the halftime show and get back to the football. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2. They got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it is really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Mahomes throw complete there to Rice. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. His first catch of this third quarter, he had 7 in the first half. It's also a first down. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Second down and 4. Here's Pacheco once again. And this carry now is productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Mahomes.
Oh my God, yo! Kick the goddamn ball, man.
Nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Working the middle of the field.
Wow. How many catches is there?
Down near the 30-yard line. That defensive breakdown allows a pickup at 16 on 4th down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. A short one there to Fryermuth. And they'll have it in the run zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 yards as they got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision of everything that was discussed in the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
How are all you running backs tied, bro?
Diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Another run, this time McCaffrey.
Oh my God, bro, y'all hating, yo.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms.
This shit don't make no fucking sense, bro.
The flag came out as a result.
Man, god damn!
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh my God, man!
The contract well tender, and now 4th down.
This is old brain remembers. When I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will extend the lead even further. And they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Now their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because
oh my God, bro.
Establish a rhythm in the second half.
I can't do that. I gotta do this pre-snap shit every fucking time.
Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
They'll give this to Singletary running right. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. They go right back to Singletary. And he'll work this forward for a 2nd down.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now back to throw. That's over the middle and caught by Mingo. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 41-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
This is ridiculous, man.
Complete to the tight end. And he gets his down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. He'll drop to throw.
Oh my God, bro.
And the contact may have come too early. So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he comes back.
This is crazy, y'all.
And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll drop to throw. And he's left with no option here but to play it away.
Great coverage down in the end zone. He's scanning the field, looking. No one ever came open. So in the end, he makes the best decision and just fires it over the end line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into that deficit. They'll try and throw for it.
That's fake as hell, bro. That's fake as hell.
And the 2 points. Now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. And that almost makes it a brand new ballgame. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flushed out right. That one caught by Rice. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
This nigga ain't got. Oh my God, y'all.
When you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He finds his man complete. That's Rice. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Here now, 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's got his man on strike complete. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
My ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he would go into a secondary target for a nice game. I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And down he goes.
Pat, you are some bullshit, bro.
Right around the 41-yard line. Kayvon Thibodeau able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants 18. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. McCaffrey trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone,
man, this is crazy, bro.
This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
2nd and goal from the 1. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's got it. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. Circle that down because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now out come the Giants. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so they'll see if they can shake
Man, McDuffie!
That's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw here. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of 1st. And the Giants send out their punter now.
Da-da-da-da. Yeah, we stay lit.
Fielded at about the 28. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass. So whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watch the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, pass, pass. Finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
Good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 62 yards rushing for him in this one, and he is drawing ever closer to a 2,000-yard season. On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw complete to Freiermuth. Able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. On play action, it's Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And they're going to speed things up here. Mahomes going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Man, this nigga here, dude.
It's 2nd down.
La 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 la.
Really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs for the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4.
Ba-da-da-da.
It's on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Again,
Finally.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Just power football there. Down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they got
Oh, fucking gosh, nigga.
offensive linemen coming after they pull up, they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Motherfucker still on the goddamn phone, bro. Shit.
On the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Ba-la-la-la.
The 25. As the Giants head back out there, let's take a look at the playoff picture of the NFC. Well, we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position #1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back.
You know what, man? Let me take my. I'm gonna go and take Pat out, bro.
Preseason, when you and I do our tours of camps, the prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things, but winning the division is paramount.
How did he get that off?
It's a big-time play there for the G-Man. 54 yards. And that last throw is going to put him over the top. Boy, did you think we'd ever see this? He's over 5,000 yards passing now in this, his rookie season in the NFL. Incredible.
That's a fumble!
Quarterbacks who do it well on Saturdays come right into the league and play well in the NFL. But this type of a number, I'm not sure we could have imagined it. We're watching something really special here.
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again.
Sack that nigga.
The 27-yard line. He's sacked. George Karlaftis in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coach, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Looking to throw.
How did the
He's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Jonathan Mingo with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And now the pressure.
You ain't running on us, bro.
So he couldn't get rid of the football as it stays right where it is. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
They got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade.
All right, man, shit.
Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
From the 31, here's a 2nd down and 9. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Yeah, we stay lit. What the
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And it's not incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 44-yard line. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive
Drive.
You score
Yeah, we
here,
stayed
that might put
lit.
this one to
Fuck
bed.
with the
I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Mahomes now on first down. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Thibodeau able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 91 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 22-yard line. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there at a first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction.
And that is caught for the touchdown. Kansas City. Bartholomew. 11-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have opened up a 3-score lead as they pull away here in the fourth. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this is...
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? Has the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it...
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review. So
Yeah, we stay big.
Pushes the lead up to 23. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And the Giants ready to come out now. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll set up to throw. That's caught by Mingo, right side. And he's upended up to 33, following a good pickup of 8. The offense on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2.
4 down territory. 4 down territory.
Tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
They'll try and run for him.
Fuck is you talking about, nigga?
But I think he's going to be short, and he is short. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. But at this stage of the game in the second half, down
like gumbo.
I guess they felt like they needed a push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
100 rushing yards.
They had to go and try to make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
102 yards for him now on the ground as he goes over the century mark here. I'd say he's ready for the playoffs ahead, no doubt. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. Shifts by him.
I had it, bro.
She'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 on the Kansas City first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
A run by Pacheco on second down. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by Butker. This one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Barker on to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 26. Over the middle, complete. It's Thompson.
They just be giving them niggas shit, man. That man should have at least 3 interceptions, man.
21 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And huge yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's taken down. Keanu Benton breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. And you could say that is just another cherry on top for this defense and that entire team. But really, this defense has sparked what's been an impressive effort here in this one.
And notice you used the word sparked because you're not seeing that on the...
Folly.
The defenders have intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. A little juke and a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Man.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. There's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Line of scrimmage, the 9. Second and about a yard. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. That one looks like he'll throw here. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance.
And they are going to score again with another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of a tight end more as a pass catcher. For this group, they tell you you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Extra point by Bucker is on target. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And New York set to take the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Back to throw again. And he's got his man on the out route. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down here. And that is how this one is going to come to an end. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles's defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contact.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visited, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast.
Tough battle, bro.
Even better for them.
So for the Chiefs, it's one more win to finish the season as they wrap up with a sterling 15-2 record. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Giants, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they already clinched home field advantage. And the playoffs will run through their house as they'll get the week off and get set to host a divisional round game in 2 weeks' time. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Kansas City.
Pacheco was not supposed to get that touchdown.